Messin, Mod 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 Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Mod Messin. And today we're going to trick out Sabine. So you can do this with any character, really, for the first part. And then we're going to get into the intricacies of Sabine. So we're going to take care of her ammo clip for her, what are they, Westgar? We'll look at it. The model of her blasters, but we'll do that in part 2 of this video. So when you go to, I always hit the wrong button, why? So you go to your skill tree, and you'll notice this when you max out your character. There's other ones, and I've covered this before, but we're going to go over this again. So you max out your character, and then you have extra ones that you need to purchase. So we're going to mod that, and again, I'll put the link in the description where I go over that in full detail, but in case I miss some steps here or don't go into something in depth as I did in the first video. And other times you have characters that are like this. All right, so see Elsa, level 20, and upper left-hand corner of the screen, she still has the indication that she has points to spend. You go to her skill tree, and let's see. I have 5 extra points to spend. But sometimes you have that one that you just can't spend. You can't find anything that's worth a value of 1. So this tutorial is going to go over that. And some people don't mind that. It just bugs me. All right, so know this, that at least with every character that I've used, once you max out your normal skill points, you have 50 more to spend. So keep that in mind, 50. And we're going to do some math here when we go through our modding. So let me go back to Sabine because she's the star of the show today.
Hey, I'm in.
And how many of you got a kick out of that vid with the mask? More like war paint, but anyways, I thought it was funny. Anyway, let's get on with the mod. All right, so first thing you're going to do, again, is go to your assets folder, and you have a couple ways to do that. I'm going to click on the manage gear over here. This is not how I normally do it, but I'm just showing you in case you don't know. You click on manage, and then you say go to manage again, and then browse local files. Now it's either going to open up in a new window or it's going to flash on your toolbar as you see down at the bottom. So I'm going to click on that, and then you're not going to have all these. I've said this before, all the time I say this. You're not going to have all these unless you've already made backups. So you're only going to have assets and then these DLLs and other things. So click on assets, and then you go to GameDB and then core. Now, if you don't have all of these files, you're going to have to watch the preliminary videos in this playlist. Again, the links are in the description below because you're going to have to, when you start out, you're going to have, this is what you're going to have. The GameDB folder and the core, you're going to have to unzip the core. And you don't do that with a regular zip extractor. It worked like that for Disney Infinity 1 and Disney Infinity 2.0, but does not work like that for 3.0. So I say that in every video. Watch the other tutorials on how to unzip those with Quick BMS. So when you open up your unmodded Disney Infinity file, your GameDB core is going to have Toybox or TBX Adventures folder and core.zip. You have to unzip core.zip in order to get the desired files that you need to mod. Okay, so once you've extracted all those files, you're going to want to find IN3, that stands for Infinity 3. So that's the prefix for all the Infinity 3.0 characters. And then you're going to want to find _REB. So let's type that in. You can also do a search, but I'm not going to do the search because I like to type. It's like a game. IN3 _REB. All right, so now we're in the Rebel section, and then we have Sabine Lua. Now, and I'm going to do this with Kanan because I've already decrypted Sabine, so I want you to see what it's going to look like if you just open it. You're going to want to tell it to open with Notepad. All right, so you're going to have to tell it to do that originally. And so when I open Kanan, you're going to get all this encrypted code. So we're not doing Kanan, so we're doing Sabine. So how do you do that? You use Unlua C, and again, check the tutorials out if you don't know how to use that. So let's click on Sabine. I've already decrypted her. And well, before we do that, let's close out. Let's make a copy of this. So you've already decrypted it and did this, and then you're going to make a copy of this fresh decrypted copy. All right. And I'm just going to name that the same thing, except after .lua, I'm going to put .bk. And that's just how I use backup folders for copies, just so I know what it is. So I'm going to open that up. I'm going to Control F and type in cost. Okay, and cost is the number of points, skill points, that it takes to unlock a certain skill. So we got 3 here. So what I'm going to do, and I don't know this as a fact, but every time I've changed one of them to a 0, I have issues. So at least make them 1. So here's 1. So I'm going to take away 2 by making it 1. So right. So 3 minus 2 is what? 1. So we have 2. Now we're tallying up to 50. So search again for cost. All right. So make that 1. So now we took away 2 more. So that's 4. So I'm going to keep adding this up. It's 1. We don't want to modify a 1. I leave 2's alone. It's 3. All right. So 3 minus 2. So 2, 4, 6. And let's say I'm just going to keep on going 2, 4, 6, 8 and just count by 2. So make this 3. That'd be 8. 10. Didn't really see that 5. Yeah, remember that 5? We made it 3. Yeah, so we can take 2 more away from that. So 2, 4, 6, 8. 10. 48. And 2 more. So now 2 more. Just take that minus 2 would be 3. And let's see if I can do proper math while I'm doing a tutorial. So I saved that. So now let's open up Disney Infinity 3.0 again. All right, let's see how good I am. Go to skill tree. And first thing I'm going to do is respec the character to reset all the ones that I've already spent. And if I overshot my mark, what I'm going to do is just go back in, find out how much over, how many extra points I have, and then find where I can deduct it. See how some of them are 1 because those are the ones we changed. Oh, I'm off by 2. So I'm just going to open it up. Find cost again and just add 2 to maybe the last one that I did. Just hit Control Z because remember I took it to 3, so leave that at 5. All right. And then open her back up. All right. You see those arrows are gone. So now we got it. Now that we have all that, we see our super move. We only have 5 of the paint detonators. They're really not paint detonators. They're just paint detonators mixed with, I don't know if they're thermal detonators, but whatever. The charges are mixed with paint. Anyway, we have 5 maximum. So how many do you think Sabine should have? 10? Well, let's look at that. And the other thing we're going to look at is the rate of her blaster fire. So each blaster fires a maximum of 9 times, so that's 18 shots. So you can count it if you don't, because they go really fast when you max them out. I've counted 9 each. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. See, and it ends up going too fast, but I've counted it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 divided by 2 is 9. So let's adjust that. Why we're going to adjust that? Because I'll show you. Saying this is right, or pretend this is right, the Wet Star 35 Heavy Blaster Pistol stock, without being modified, has maximum ammo clip each of 25. So she should have 50 shots going off, 25 per each hand before they have to be reloaded. So let's search for, I'm back to the top, and I'm going to hit Control F and type in value. All right, but we're only looking for the weapons. Clip size 10. All right, so it says value 10. Right under it, it says attribute name, clip size. Okay, now I believe that's the first value, if I'm not mistaken, which gave you 5 and 5 before she reloaded. I'm not going to touch that one. So now I know what I'm looking for. Let's look for clip size. Okay, value 14, that'd be 7 and 7. Let's see, there should be one more. It should say 18. Okay, and if I click it again, there should be no more. Correct. Oh, I am so good. All right, so this is the last upgrade, the final upgrade of 18, right? That's 2 per blaster. We want 50. That's 25 and 25. All right, so save it. Now let's open up Disney Infinity again. All right, now let's test this out. And I'm not going to count them. You can if you want. So let's put enemies in here. I'm probably still going to get toasted, but still, what this allows me to do is not have to reload as much and not be able to get creamed as quickly. All right, so now let's raise our value of the amount of detonators we can detonate. Thanks everybody for watching. Don't forget to give me a like before you click out. And also, if you're not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Do it now! And click the bell icon if you want to know what I'm up to before I even know what I'm up to, because it helps you see into the future. And I just made that up. Until next time, this is That Brown Bat reminding you to keep on building.